Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for joining me as we do this Chiliad mystery episode live. I have some things that I wanted to show you guys. Of course, get your opinion on one of the most mysterious caves that we've had in the game for quite a while. In fact, the other cave that looks like this eventually opened up and was one of the sources for the murder mystery hidden in the next-gen versions of the game. But we still have this cave. There's a lot to it, and maybe there's more meaning to it that we know of. There's also another thing that I want to look at right here in the desert, close to Trevor's hangar here, of course, his runway. There's a lot going on here, a lot to talk about, and I definitely wanted to do it while I chill with you guys live here in the stream. Thanks so much for being part of Trippy Commentaries, guys. Marcus, Mueller, Hyperpool, King Mark, Gears of War Pro, all of you guys. Really appreciate you joining up for the live episode. So if you guys did not know, the very interesting thing about Trevor's hangar here, the airfield, is that it resembles the same airfield that CJ acquires in the original version of San Andreas. Of course, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And the cool thing about that hangar is when you unlock the jetpack in that game by visiting Area 69, getting to the secret underground base portion where you find the jetpack, you can escape with it, and then it spawns at that hangar for CJ to use whenever he wants. Well, sure enough, you have this hangar, basically a carbon copy version of that one. You can see the hangar itself is in the same spot. It has the same building right next to it with the small air traffic control tower there. A lot of similarities to CJ's hangar where he keeps the jetpack. Well, now you come all the way to the end of the hangar, and as I said when I started off the live stream here, there's a very weird cave at the end of the runway. Now this of course reminds me of the cave found not too far away. I did an episode actually in the original version of Grand Theft Auto 5. It was on the Xbox 360, but there's also the one for the PlayStation 3. Both those versions were the same. There was a cave right here in this area, and that cave would not open. It looked just like this one that we're about to visit, but it would not open until the new versions came out. That cave could then open by shooting it with an explosive. The door would bust open, and then you can go inside and explore a pretty cool little system of tunnels. There wasn't too much to find. There was a dead body and a film strip. But it still makes you wonder if Rockstar is ever going to open up this cave right here. I mean, you guys see it. I'm sure a lot of you die-hard Grand Theft Auto fans, a lot of you guys who've been around for a while, you know of this cave. You've come across it. I've had so many of you check it out. And then, of course, knowing that we're on the hunt for all the mysteries here in the game, you'll tweet me or send me a message being like, RJ, Trippy, you have to check out this cave. It definitely has to mean something. And we've definitely known about this thing for a while. And in the last version of the game, another cool thing you could do is look through it. They managed to fix the cave in this version. So now the glitch where you could look forward or look through it simply by using your phone, it does not work anymore. But if you were able to look inside that door there, inside the cave, the strange thing is, it is very, very small. So very interesting, guys. Will there ever be anything to do with this cave? There's one thing that I believe really links it up to a huge Easter egg in the game, and that's time travel. Because this cave is almost an identical version of the cave shown off in Back to the Future 3, where the DeLorean is hidden. So is that a sign that maybe a car, possibly a time-traveling car, can fit inside this? That's about all that can fit in there. It's not too big at all. Maybe a small space docker-like vehicle. But like I said, I always thought that was strange. It's a mysterious cave here in the game. All of the other caves, now, they all have a pretty much a good reason for them existing. Except for this one. This one's right here at the end of Trevor's runway. And I have a feeling there's definitely a reason why it's here. Now, another thing that we have to look at here in the desert is the existence of arcs. There's one thing that is referenced quite a bit in this game, and that is arcs. I've been seeing it left and right, and Trevor, who has some shirts referring to other mysteries in the game, he has a shirt that has the animal arc on it. You guys have probably come across the arc, which was basically a pet store in the game, the Animal Arc store. And on that Animal Arc store, there is a pretty cool design. There's like a sign and everything. Well, a couple other the hunters have communicated with me that they think that maybe one of the big boats, the arcs per se, here out in the desert, maybe it is the particular arc that we need to be looking for. Maybe there's something to it. The thing that immediately comes to mind is the tsunami and the flooding that has been referenced in the game. If you guys have ever seen the tsunami Easter egg mod that is in Grand Theft Auto 4, it's amazing. You guys have to check it out because it floods the entire map. All of Liberty City is underwater. I haven't seen one on that scale here for GTA 5 just because, I mean, look how massive this is. It would be hard to flood everything, but I'm sure it exists. There's pretty much a mod for everything these days, meaning that maybe Rockstar wants to incorporate that mod, the most popular mod of all, the flood or the tsunami mod, into an Easter egg here in Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's where an arc would definitely come in handy. Thank you guys for joining up. I see a lot of you just now joining up into the stream. I wanted to look at a couple things here in the desert area, guys. We have the mysterious cave at the end of Trevor's runway. If you guys have any theories as to what's going on with that cave, the most mysterious cave in the game, definitely let me know if you have any ideas whatsoever. Javier Gaming, I see you joined up here. Let me know what you think. Veronica Cortez Hansen, Atachi Ochia, like the name. Definitely appreciate you guys joining up once again. So we're going to look for the arc. Once again, I have a couple other hunters who've been researching this as well, and I figured we'd join up here in a live stream to do a little bit of searching ourselves, guys. Maybe we can find the arc. We have a boat right here. It's our first check for the possible arc. One thing I wanted to show off that's right next to it is this cool telescope setup. You know, this definitely looks like a full moon party kind of area. A lot of times you'll find people hanging out here looking into the telescopes. What are they finding? Or what are they looking for? Are they trying to find UFOs? Maybe looking into the stars for comets, meteors, planets, aliens, you name it. But the fact that it's all set up, and check out this one. You know, you have, of course, this telescope. It's on a little platform compared to the rest. You know, everything's down here, but this one elevated. And what is it pointing at? You already know. The peak of Mount Chiliad. They're looking right at it. Check out those lights over there. Are those stars? The stars already starting to shine through. I see a couple over there. Almost look like UFOs for a second. Special shout out to all of you guys chilling with me here in the live stream chat. I see a lot of you guys are doing comments saying that you would like me to do a face reveal. I actually mentioned this in the last live stream chat. We're definitely working on something special. The more support, you know, drop a like on the video. I definitely appreciate it. That'll definitely help me do the face reveal faster. It's not so much, you know, it's not so much that I obviously want to hide my face from you guys. I just want to make it special when I do actually do that for you guys. Alright, so here's the first possible arc. Is this the arc that has been talked about in the Bible? When God flooded everything, a huge flood made it so that way Noah had to take 2 of every type of animal, put them on a giant ark, and save not only himself but the animals from the massive flood. An interesting story that you guys should look into. But I don't think this is the ark itself. I don't think we're going to fit much on here. I mean, I'm sure the ark isn't going to be too massive. That might be a little bit more obvious. But even though this is at a very weird location next to the telescopes, showing us that they probably know something about it, the alien existence here in the game, you know, obviously they probably just want the boat just to save them from the flood that may be coming as well. Once again, plenty of tsunami clues in the game. I have a feeling that natural disasters were either meant to be in the game, maybe an idea that Rockstar wants to incorporate at some point. And one of the main reasons why I say that, guys, is because of the game SimCity. I hope all of you guys have gotten a chance to play SimCity at some point. Special shout out to all of you guys who sunk some hours into SimCity. It was a pretty fun game. Well, what was the crazy thing about that game that I'm sure you guys remember when you built up your city? How about when the damn natural disaster came and destroyed everything, whether it be fire, whether it be an earthquake, or, as we all know, also a natural disaster in SimCity is the aliens, the UFOs. Nice. Shout out to Trippy Delirious. Great to see Delirious in here modding for you guys as usual. Always have someone in there trying to take care of you guys. Only the best for the Trippy crew, man. Appreciate all of you guys checking out the live stream on a Friday. And we're preparing for Labor Day weekend. So far we looked at the mysterious cave. I also want to be on the hunt for the Ark here in GTA 5. One of the friends of the channel, Music Vidiot, he actually did point out one boat that he thinks is the possible Ark. So we'll see if we can come across that as we do a little bit of exploring here in the desert region. It seems like these are the guys that know a little bit more about the mysterious aspects to San Andreas. Omega lives out in the desert, along with all of his hippie brethren. Not seeing the boats yet, although it is nighttime. We'll have to see if we can find any strange activities going on out here in the middle of the night. Flying by the satellite array here. Check that out, man. How epic does that look? Got the green light of the space stalker as the middle orb to all of the satellites here in the array. Now, back in the original Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I feel like, Rockstar wanted to make the two versions of San Andreas as similar as possible, but they took out Los Venturas and they took out San Fierro for now. So a lot of the things that were in that game, they had to change it up, of course, for this version. And one thing that they had to change up was the satellite array. In the original version of San Andreas, that was a massive satellite. It was called the Big Ear. It was huge. So what they decided to do was make an entire array here in this version of San Andreas rather than just the one gigantic satellite, the Ear. Alright, let's see if we can find any more arcs out here, guys. I know there's definitely a big one, and I think we should be able to find the actual arc. Of course, doing a little drive through Trevor's neck of the woods. We'll go ahead and stop by Trevor's, take a quick nap, a swag nap for Trevor, so that way make it a little bit brighter for you guys in the stream. I want you to be able to sweep and see everything as we fly over the desert here, Blaine County, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas here in GTA 5. Let's go ahead and come down for landing. I mentioned that Trevor is wearing the Ark shirt. It seems like there's a connection to every mystery aspect to Trevor, and a lot of the references that he has are even in t-shirts. He has a Zancudo t-shirt. He has the Ark t-shirt that we're wearing right now. Well, another huge reference to Trevor is the street that he lives on, guys. This street that I'm standing on right now is Zancudo Street. So what's the chances that Trevor would live on Zancudo Street of any street that they could possibly have him live on? Prideful Warrior, great to see you. He's saying a Trevor Phillips nap is better than any other kind of nap, fam. Oh, Fran Yellow. Trippy, please beep me. Guys, fill in the blank there. Interesting message there. Probably not going to be able to help you out with that one, but could try. Let's hop back in the chopper. It is finally bright outside. Sacrifice Chop at the sacrifice point. It will open Hippie mountain door. I just did it. You heard it there, guys. Sud 3S might have had a breakthrough there. Now I will tell you guys, a lot of you have been telling me your theories dealing with Chop. And I recently learned some new information about Chop, so that is one of the new episodes that I'm working on for you guys. I do have a particular theory and very special episode featuring Chop coming up, so I think you guys will definitely enjoy that. Watch out for that. That'll be one of the full-length HD episodes that I'm working on for you guys. And as we fly around, I just want to let you guys know, I really appreciate all of you guys hunting for the mystery aspects of Grand Theft Auto 5. And for those of you who haven't really been a part of the channel for that long, I can assure you a lot of these videos that I make, they really do take a long time. I like to record everything on the fly for you so you guys can see, of course, the process that I'm going through. You can see everything live, and if I miss anything, it's great that you guys can point out, hey, maybe you should have done that, or hey, you didn't notice this when you drove by it at 88 miles per hour. So just keep that in mind. These episodes are usually not, they're fun as hell to make. I love making the episodes for you guys, but at the same time, they are very, they're time killers. Definitely take a lot of time. So just keep that in mind for a lot of the theories. I know I try to do a lot of the theories as possible for you guys, but definitely takes a lot of time to pull them off. That's why it's good to do these live streams with you guys, because that way I can kind of do everything on the fly with you live, and you can give me any suggestions as we try to pull off some stuff. Tons of people in the live stream chat. Damn it, I'm trying to find the special art, guys. Why am I not being able to find it? I know it's somewhere in the desert. Of course, we just found one of them, but I believe there is another one. Let's head over here. Be on the lookout for a giant boat. Might be a little bit harder to find. What do we have here? Giant garage. To be honest with you guys, I haven't really explored too much of the desert. I feel like there might be some interesting things going on out here. We know that the folks out here in the desert definitely have a bit of a different mind frame than most. Alright, what do we have back here? I wanted to check this out. Okay, giant pile of dirt. Little exploration, live stream action. Not much there. I just saw that from the sky. Kind of stood out to me. Shout out to Boss Bros Production. D-Doctor, not able to sleep. Okay, great message by Bob Saget. How am I not surprised? Bob Saget always coming through with great comments here. And he said that his favorite Grand Theft Auto game is Vice City. That goes way back, man. I remember when Vice City first came out, it was a little bit of a polarizing game just because it kind of changed up some things from Grand Theft Auto 3. So you had a lot of big Grand Theft Auto 3 fans. They were like, damn, we're no longer in Liberty City. All of a sudden, we're way the hell in Florida, and Vice City. It's so different. So it took some time getting used to, but I'm with you. The storyline is epic, and I'm a huge fan of the movie Scarface, which, I can tell you, there's a lot of cues from Scarface in Vice City. Really, that's one of the things that the entire game is based off of. What do we have going on over here? Looks like hillbilly country over here, guys. Vision works. Shout out to you. Appreciate you joining up. Alright. So I'm not able to find the huge ark. So maybe that is the ark. It looks like that's the biggest boat. I kind of want to take the the cargo bob. Let's switch up to the cargo bob. Maybe we can attempt to pick up that gigantic ship there. It is the biggest ship so far in the game. I know there's the yacht that you see earlier on in the storyline. But let's go ahead and grab the cargo bob. Maybe we can scoop up that yacht over there. I still don't think that that is the arc in question. The arc referenced so much, and maybe there is a trigger. You know, if there really is some sort of huge Easter egg referring to, looks like we have another big one over here. If there really is a big Easter egg referring to the tsunami mods we've seen in the past, so many tsunami references that we've even covered here on the channel, then maybe it has something to do with triggering the arc itself before anything else. Beautiful sandy shores. Trevor clearly wants nothing to do with Los Santos. Martin Hutto, shout out to you. I do have the live stream chat right in front of me, so I am reading every message as much as possible, guys. Really appreciate you guys chilling with me tonight. Trying to see what's going on here in Trevor's hood as well. Brian Amara, really? You want to head to London in Grand Theft Auto 6? There's been some pretty cool games based out of London. I would not mind that at all. It would be a little bit strange taking it out of American culture. You know, London is definitely a pretty cool place for sure, but at the same time, there's so much to make fun of America for, and Rockstar loves to do that. Going pretty good this evening, Prideful Warrior. It's actually First Friday, so I might go out and grab a drink later on after the live stream, something like that. Really, nothing that I like to do most of the time. Not a big drinker, but might just go out and grab a drink. First Friday tends to be crazy. A lot of trippy things going out, so sometimes it's funny just to go see the craziness that ensues in the real world. Bet you can't say trippy backwards. I actually kind of want to pull off like a trippy vlog for you guys. You know, going to a place like First Friday, which takes, you know, it's downtown. I'm sure a lot of you guys have First Fridays in your neck of the woods as well. Maybe not quite old enough to actually go there and drink, but maybe you guys have a First Friday. So doing some sort of vlog where I do some film work and add some trippy music, maybe some trippy effects to it. Maybe something a little bit refreshing in between the Grand Theft Auto live streams and videos that we're putting out there for you guys. Also have a couple huge Easter eggs from other games as well that we have to focus on very soon as well. So let's go ahead and find this gigantic ship. Where is it? So is this the Ark? Man, we looked around plenty of places, and maybe this is it. It really does stand out. See that, guys? I mean, that is a yacht for sure. They are adding the tugboat. I'm not sure if it's added to... no, I don't think it's added yet, but they will be adding it to Grand Theft Auto Online. That would make for another Ark, because it could get beat up in a tsunami or a storm. We just had a hurricane coming towards us in Florida. That would be awesome if Rockstar had a hurricane heading towards San Andreas. That would be on Cali, so I believe it would be like a typhoon or something. So there it is. There's the experiment, guys. Can we pick up the Ark? That would be so freaking sweet if we could. But it's not happening. Damn it. Let us pick up the giant Ark. How dare you, Rockstar. It's a vehicle just like any other. We have the cargo bob. We should be able to pick it up. So for all of you guys just now joining up in the live stream, one of the big questions that I had at the beginning, and I of course wanted to revisit it here, is the cave next to Trevor's runway. Trevor's runway and hangar is pretty much designed to look a lot like the hangar from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. CJ owns it. You can take flight lessons. You can unlock the jetpack and get it there whenever you want. So it's interesting how at the end of the runway, they put this cave here for nothing. This cave looks a lot like the one from Back to the Future 3 where they store the DeLorean. Of course, there's the cave in the game not too far away. I always thought before the cave that eventually led to the murder mystery dead body, I thought that cave connected to this one before it opened. And we know that's not the case. Now it doesn't connect. That one goes pretty far in, but it has a couple dead ends, while this one does nothing. So maybe Rockstar has updated it to where we can open it. Let's see if we can blast the door open. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining up for the live stream. Fire in the hole. Nope. No go. Damn it, what is the point of this mysterious cave right next to Trevor's runway of all places? I have a feeling there's definitely something to it, guys. I wish we can sneak into it, man. How is there a way to get in there? I mean, it's not very small. Can we roll it under there? Roll it. Oh no, run, Trevor. Invincibility. Okay. Alright, guys, so definitely give me a heads up if you have any ideas when it comes to that mysterious cave. Definitely the most mysterious cave in the game. Mainly because it won't open. What the hell? Let's go ahead and finish off the live stream by going to the mysterious cave that does open. One of my favorite spots in the game. Let's go check it out. Where is it? I haven't been there in a while, so I gotta remember where it is. I think it might be near this race. We got our faithful cargo bob to fly over there. Doing a comment on the chrome trucks. That's another thing that's been going on right now as far as the Chiliad mystery community. They've been looking into the chrome trucks. It's kind of a mod where you take one of the trucks in the game and you give it a chrome paint finish. So that way it has kind of a gigantic mirror. When you look into the mirror, it shows off a less defined version of San Andreas, you know, kind of an earlier build. So because of that, some things are different. Maybe showing off some secretive aspects. I'm with you. I think because it deals with a mod and no real legit way to do that for those of us who are hunting on the console, I doubt it would be a way to really, discover anything. But that said, it has been able to show us some very weird differences between the less defined version of San Andreas, the chrome mod mirrored version, and the real version that we know of today. Yeah, Trippy Delirious, kind of echoing my sentiment. Just an older version of the map. You know, you got to start off slow, and then eventually just keep building and building and building on top of what you've created. Rockstar has created a masterpiece with San Andreas. I wish there was a little bit more going on in the in the landscape as well. Geez, our cargo bob is a little bit roughed up. Let's switch up characters and see if we can get it back to 100%. The Boss Killer Jeff just subscribed. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Obviously that means a lot. And we do have some special things planned. Not only do I have some big new episodes, especially for you Grand Theft Auto fans, but we do have some just some major plans for you guys. So you couldn't pick a better time to join up for those of you who first subscribed. And I hope all of you guys who've been here for a while, I'm sure you probably know that, I definitely have noticed. For those of you who've been part of the channel, trust me, as I said, I read nearly every comment. I try to pay attention as much as possible. I know because of the more subscribers and whatnot these days, there's more comments coming through, but I still read everything and still pay attention to you guys. Definitely means a lot to me. Alright guys, so where is this cave at? Where are you hidden, cave? Aha, is that it below us? Looks like a lot of trees down here. I know the cave is kind of hidden away from everything by the tall trees. Rockstar did a good job at doing that. So one thing that first comes to mind for me when it comes to these caves is the game Red Dead Redemption. And it's too bad because Red Dead Redemption is made by Rockstar, and because of that, you would think that Rockstar would really be able to incorporate a lot of the same factors from that game into this one. But unfortunately, the problem is that Red Dead, they have these massive caves, really, really intricate tunnels that you have to take over, yet they do not have that here in Grand Theft Auto 5. That always surprised me, especially because Rockstar is known for caves. That said, I appreciate all of you guys joining up for the live stream. Let's head into one of the spookiest areas in the game. And let's go see if anything's changed. I haven't visited this cave in a while. Let's go ahead and creep in there. See if we can find any ghosts. I mean, there is a body that died in there, or a dead body at least that was stored within this cave. Let's open it up. We have the key, the railgun. Pretty cool how it just bust open like that. Alright guys, here we go. Exploring the cave. We showed off the most mysterious cave in the game so far, now that this one is opened up. But this one, as you can see, Rockstar did a great job with it. It looks extremely creepy. Definitely good to bring a flashlight. Can you imagine if they actually pulled off another ghost in here? I mean, we've seen the ghost on Mount Gordo. Why not put a ghost in here? I mean, from far away you can see some of those hoses even look like silhouettes of ghosts, man. Maybe Slenderman? Slenderman in Grand Theft Auto 5. Look who we have here. Also, guys, I've had some people tell me this is Cole Phelps from LA Noire. I'm not getting that vibe at all. Maybe it is, though. Along with the film reel, all leading to the murder mystery. So Rockstar has now added 2 mysteries into the game, guys. They added the murder mystery first, and then the Bigfoot mystery. That's 2 legitimate murder, or I should say legitimate mysteries that Rockstar added. And then you look at Grand Theft Auto 4. Keep in mind there was a huge mystery in that game. There's actually a couple, but the one mystery that was, well, it was actually talked about quite a bit was the diamond mystery. There was these diamonds that you can see throughout the entire game. They kind of, were stolen back and forth. Even showed off in the intro of the game. And that mystery does not come into a conclusion until Rockstar added a DLC. So they actually added the DLC to finish off that mystery. And if they now have added in 3 separate mysteries into their games, the Diamond Mystery, the Bigfoot Mystery, and the Murder Mystery, that's 3 games they've added post-release. I think that shows you that there's a very real chance that Rockstar could add a finale to the Chiliad mystery. They very well could, or it could already be in the game, because we've heard proof from Rockstar developers not only saying, in fact, there's a couple things that they say that raise my eyebrows. First of all, they say that there's Easter eggs that will not be discovered for a very long time in this game that we already pretty much know. I mean, there's tiny Easter eggs. But another thing that I heard recently reported is that they said that there's more to the ghost Easter egg. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to check out this cave. What could be more to the ghost Easter egg? I thought we had that figured out. Jock Cranley. There are some cool little side effects to the ghost that people just realized lately. People never noticed the screaming at first. Things like that. So maybe they're right. Maybe that's not a troll. Maybe there is more to the ghost. Perhaps there's more paranormal activities. That would be my guess. More paranormal activities in San Andreas. Why would they put just the one? I know UFOs are kind of counted as paranormal activities, but I would like to think that hopefully the UFOs and the ghosts, they're all just on a different level. Ryan is gaming. Appreciate the comments, Ryan. Definitely appreciate. You guys, a lot of you guys joined up. I was interviewed by a show here on YouTube, Shot from the Point. They had me on there to talk about Grand Theft Auto 5 and the mysteries and all that. And it was cool. I put out a link, a temporary video, to show you guys, the link to get there and listen in live. And it was pretty awesome how many of you guys joined up. It was like a trippy takeover in the live stream chat there on the other show. That was awesome. Ooh. Pixie Sinutter, I think it's pronounced, telling me to call Kyle Peter Slater, giving me the number. Interesting. I'm not sure. I'm thinking that's in the game, of course. Definitely appreciate the numbers. I know there are some mysterious numbers. You guys have been pointing those out to me lately. Another thing that I'll definitely make sure to point out. Also, guys, I know a lot of you think that there is a jump scare here in this cave. One of the reasons why I wanted to run around. There is no real jump scare. A couple people have done videos showing off a jump scare, but it's not real. It's something they edited into the video. So for all of you who told me that I did not show off the jump scare here in the cave. Unfortunately, although that would be so epic, there is none. Colin Stewart, like the comment, saying it's trippy. And there are a couple Easter eggs that I've not shown off here on the channel that I actually am going to make videos on for you guys. I know there's a couple lesser known Easter eggs, you know, not mystery related, but they are so epic, and I definitely cannot wait to show them off for you guys. Shout out to Colin Stewart, Phil Borton, and Trippy Delirious, our moderator, checking in as always. Also, I know I mentioned it on the last stream, but he is kind of rebranding, as he calls his channel, so he vows to create some pretty good content. You guys might want to subscribe to him before he comes out with the official rebranding release. Hopefully we will come out with an exclusive video for that channel as well. So thanks again, guys. I appreciate you chilling with me here on a Friday. Get ready for the weekend. It's going to be a special holiday, Labor Day weekend, and I will have some brand new episodes for you guys, another live stream planned. I also have a couple interviews with people in the community for you guys, so if there's anybody you want me to live stream, maybe some bigger, or I should say, interview. If anybody that you want me to interview, maybe a bigger channel, anything like that when it comes to the mystery, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, there's some bigger channels who are finally starting to realize that the Chiliad mystery is very epic, and it is very, very real. And we need to work together, man. We all need to work together to find out a breakthrough and the biggest mystery of all. Fort Zancudo, chilling over here, guys. Man, I see a lot of you guys are chilling, just relaxing. Divs Gaming has amazing videos. Yes, I gave a shout out to Divs Gaming. I actually retweeted him today. I couldn't agree more. Definitely check out him as well. Oh, really? Guys throwing out some huge channels. Mr. Boss, Cernado, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Lispy Jimmy. I have contacted Lispy Jimmy. You know, he's going through some crazy stuff, so it'd be nice to interview him. I'll definitely try to reach out for some interviews for you guys. You know, I think we all know that we have the Chiliad mystery on lock. I try to do my best to make sure to cover everything on point for you guys when it comes to the Chiliad mystery. I have some really great members of the team, you know, that make sure all the information is looked into. So now that some bigger channels are starting to look into it, definitely want to reach out to them, because I feel like we have the Chiliad mystery and all of the Easter eggs and mysteries on lock here as a community. So we'll have to talk to them, because to be honest with you, I've already heard a couple things that they've reported a little bit incorrectly. I don't blame them. They're just getting into some stuff that we've been on for a while. It's okay. But definitely would like to interview them about the many, many secrets hidden within Grand Theft Auto 5. Man, I was going to sign out, guys, but I'm kind of having fun chilling with you guys. Sacrifice the prostitute. What the hell? Do you guys see that? Check out Fort Zancudo. I know there's a lot of rain coming down, so you have a lot of puddles, but it really does make the runway look kind of weird. Interesting. One thing I do want to check out here, let's see if we can fly over there without getting blasted. You guys can see there's a huge satellite on that hangar right there. I've never pointed that out. You see that hangar right behind, or the satellite right behind me? It's a pretty big one. And then the hangar right there. Interesting, guys, how that is open in GTA Online, but still not in single player. Alright, guys, we're going to hold out here on the obstacle course. We have Trevor, and let's see if we can hold out for as long as possible. It's like they have a paintball course set up. I wonder if we can find a cool place to just hold up and see if they can take us down. What's going on up here? Ooh, does this open up? Oh, I thought it did. Uh-oh. We're out of special ability. Quickly. Okay, we have kind of a place to get some protection over here. Come at me. We're Trevor. We're holding it down in the paintball course here, guys. We'll see, maybe we can get 5 stars. Interesting, right? It doesn't seem like much is going on. Oh my god! They came up and blasted me right when I said it didn't seem like much is going on. Damn. Military not messing around. I guess that's That's to be definitely assumed. That's so funny. I'm reading the comments, man. You guys are awesome. LOL, Tank will fuck you up there in real life. No doubt about it. So there you have it, guys. Trevor has a shirt for all of the different secret aspects in the game, and just so happens to have the Ark shirt as well. Went and purchased that before the live stream. So thanks again, guys, for chilling up for the stream. Make sure to stay tuned. I will have a full HD Chiliad mystery episode coming up for you guys very soon, as well as another holiday weekend live stream. Congratulations for all of you guys who have a day off on Monday because of Labor Day. Evan Adams, shout out to you. Suplex City, tanks don't give a shit. Oh, man. And also want to say, you know, a lot of people on YouTube, I've been noticing a lot of people who are dropping videos about, you know, oh, the YouTube party's over, blah, 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 you know, whatever, dude. The YouTube party will always be going here at Trippy Commentaries. I promise you guys that. Still a lot to cover in Grand Theft Auto 5, but we'll be rocking until Grand Theft Auto 6. Hell, we'll be rocking until Grand Theft Auto 69. Hopefully all you guys will be rocking there with me. Uh-oh. Chopper coming after us. We have the railgun. I think the railgun might be a little bit cheap. Let's not use the railgun. It's like an alien vehicle, or an alien weapon. Instead, we'll use the heat-seeking missile. That's more fair, right? Uh-oh. We missed. And what the hell? Damn. Evasive maneuvers for the helicopter. Well done. You know what? Screw it. Alien weapon it is. Railgun, the most glorious weapon in all of Grand Theft Auto. Until they add the chainsaw back again. That's what I want. So thanks again, guys. Really appreciate you all chilling with me. Definitely was a relaxing live stream. Lot to talk about here in GTA 5. And a lot that I want to get to with all of you guys, the members of the Trippy family. So have a great holiday weekend. Stay tuned here at Trippy Commentaries. I appreciate the fuck out of you guys for hitting the like button. That really means a lot to me. But more importantly, as always, make sure to stay trippy, my friends. Adios, amigos.